Hello there. It's so
It's so nerdy to see you.
It's so nerdy to see you. Hello there. Welcome to our 50th episode.
Celebrate good times. I forgot the words. Come on. Oh my God, how could I forget those words? Celebration time.
It's
50 episodes?
It's so nerdy nice to see you.
It's so nerdy.
It's the last time I get to say that. It's so very nice to see you.
It won't be nice to see anybody after this. It's fine.
Welcome to the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series titles of the Pokemon franchise. I'm your host, Pokemon Professor Mackenzie, and I'm joined today, as always, by my wonderful partner and co-host, Jaylee.
The very last time that you say that.
Not that part.
Well...
Just the it's so very nice to see you part, because
yeah.
that's Rowan's thing, but we're going back to Elm.
Elm? Aw, I miss Oak.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I guess Oak does do the intro for... Anyway.
Woohoo!
Point is, we're not going to have Rowan anymore. We're not going to have Rowan again until Generation 8.
I am so happy. I'm so happy that this is the end of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never have to talk about it again.
One more time.
No.
In Generation 8.
Generation 8 doesn't... Okay, I was going to say it doesn't exist, but that's a lie. Because Generation 8 is, like, super modern and has come so far that it won't be terrible. I mean, by the time we get to it, there's going to be so many more games out.
Yeah, the Switch 2 will already have Pokemon Cloud and Pokemon Sky. I don't know. Trying to come up with the next...
if that's what they come up with.
Yeah.
If they do, we get rights because they're listening. Curse you for stealing our ideas. No, I really hated this game.
Yeah. Up
until half an hour ago when I finished it.
Yeah.
I still hate it, and I'm never going to talk about it again.
That's fair.
I'm done.
You threw it in the garbage can that has also got like a basketball hoop on it.
Threw it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
But happy 50th episode. I can't believe it.
50th episode.
I feel like we've done like 500. How is it only 50?
It's actually surprising to me that we've already done 50.
Really?
That means we've been doing this for more than 50 weeks because we've taken some weeks off.
50 is not a big number to me. I guess
when you count it in weeks, that's a lot of numbers.
Age, I don't want to be 50 yet.
Yeah, exactly. In years, that's an incredible amount.
Podcast episodes, I guess so.
Yeah.
I feel like we've done so much more.
It's half of 100.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I've checked the numbers, and that checks out.
It does check out.
It is half.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome
so far
too.
along.
I'm proud of us. It's amazing.
Yeah, good job, us. And we're going to be moving on to bigger and better games next. So
thank Arceus.
Yeah, this was my least favorite generation.
I hate this game.
It was when I initially played it, and it is now. Still my least favorite generation.
I hate it.
Like, I know... Wait, okay. How does it stack up to Generation 2? Because you hated 2.
Okay, Generation 2 is like... It's sprinkles on top of a cake compared to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is like the moldy crumb of the cake that fell off when you were cutting it and you didn't look under the frickin' cupboard for like 3 weeks while it was molding and getting hard and crummy under there. This is the crappiest game I've ever played in my life.
So this generation actually improved Generation 2 in your eyes?
Well, I mean, I think so, just because it's been a while since I played 2.
Right.
But I guess I don't know. I just hate it. And it's my fault that we're late recording because I didn't want to play it.
It's okay.
I didn't want to grind and train up because it took forever to train up anybody. My team. I've hated my team since the beginning. There are Pokemon in this game that I thought were amazing but turned out to be absolute train wrecks.
Like what?
Rapidash.
Yeah.
Who I have on my end team.
Yeah.
Which took 12 years to evolve and was useless. Useless!
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't end up liking Rapidash all that much.
There's a bunch of Pokemon in the boxes that I thought I was going to use, but they ended up just being so terrible, and it took forever to train anything up. Like, I hate my team. I hate this game. I'm never coming back to it.
Well, we never have to, technically. Technically speaking, we never have to. We do have to do the remakes eventually, but we'll get there when we get there.
Why are they called Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Platinum? Those things are usually pretty and good and impressive. But no, they mislabeled these games. These are Pokemon Dirt and Crumb.
Dirt and Crumb.
Yeah.
Mold and fungus.
Platinum can be mold. Pokemon Dirt and Crumb and
well,
mold.
Hey, let's leave Platinum out of this. Platinum's a good game.
You've said Platinum is good. Yeah, they mislabeled them. These games are grade A trash. Hot garbage.
We start this week on Route 223.
No, we started like 3 weeks ago on Route 23. It took me 3 weeks to do this, to grind up, to get to the Elite Four, to get to Victory Road. I'm angry. I'm just going to sit back and listen to you for a bit.
So Jasmine meets us on the beach and is like, hey, congratulations, you beat Volkner. Here is the HM for Waterfall. And we're like, okay, dope. And we start surfing on Route 223. Nobody too difficult out here. You run into Pokemon like Tentacruels and Mantikes and things like that. And Pokemon trainers out here have Pokemon like Lumineon, Azumarill, Mantine, Remoraid, Pelipper, Quagsire, Golduck, Tentacruel, Weasel, Seaking, Gastrodon.
Too many.
Lots of Pokemon. Gyarados, one of them has.
That kind of just reminded me that I forgot to be catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I definitely failed my Pokedex challenge that I set for myself.
Oh.
I hate this game.
Do you want to talk about what your final numbers were?
At the end, I will.
Okay. I forgot that I didn't grab my book, so I might have to go grab that.
You might want your notes. But yeah, you just reminded me naming all those Pokemon. I was like, oh yeah, I don't have any of those. I should have caught them. But again, I was so annoyed at this game, and just note that Pokemon Pokedex challenge will follow me to a new game.
Right. You did catch a Mantike here.
You're the one that called me a Mantike. There was a point where you took over grinding from me because I was so annoyed of this stupid game. I didn't want to touch it anymore. So a couple days ago, you were like, oh, I'll level up your Pokemon. And I was like, sweet, okay, have fun. And you ended up catching me a Mantike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mostly because you were so sad that your Ponyta hadn't evolved yet.
My Ponyta is a piece of... Yeah.
So I evolved it for you. That was the main reason why I took over. I just wanted it to be a Rapidash for you.
Yeah, it was a useless horse. But thank you for doing that. You caught me the only Pokemon that I've caught in this leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave up. I am sorry. I completely gave up on this game. Let's move on.
Okay,
I'm done with this game.
Route 223 is pretty short, and then you get to Victory Road.
Did you forget the name?
Yeah, I did for a second.
But that's the name of our podcast.
I know.
That's our I was
going to call it Indigo Plateau, and then I kept going, it's not Indigo Plateau, Mac. It's not Indigo Plateau. And then I was like, well, then what else could it be? It has to be Indigo Plateau.
We were literally on the route to Victory Road, and you forgot. I cannot believe you.
I'm sorry.
And on that note, this Victory Road is like almost identical, very similar to every Victory Road ever. Why is something so cool named Victory Road in such like a dodgy, sludgy cave? Why can't Victory Road be like pretty and cool?
Because it's supposed to be like your final challenge. It's supposed to be your Rocky montage before the Elite Four.
Okay, but it could be pretty.
Was Rocky's montage pretty?
Yeah, it was inspiring.
Him running up and down the steps. That's what it's supposed to be, inspiring. It's supposed to be you running up and down the steps of the library.
But it wasn't.
Or courthouse,
it was a cave
or whatever
and nasty.
it is. I've never seen Rocky.
There's no statues anywhere, and nobody's like pumping you up or giving you...
All the trainers in here are pumping you up.
Okay, yeah, I shot myself in the foot with that one. I'm just gonna find everything to complain about this game.
So you run into a lot of trainers in here. There's so many trainers. You run into Psychic Bryce, you run into Birdkeeper Hannah, and you run into Ace Trainer Maria just on the first floor of a mini-floor Victory Road. Psychic Bryce has an Alakazam and a Gengar and a Haunter, but who cares about that? Alakazam and Gengar are the threats. Birdkeeper Hannah has Noctowl and Staraptor, and Ace Trainer Mariah, I should say, has a Golduck and a Blissey. And Blissey was difficult, I think, for both of us.
Yeah.
But it never hurt me. Well, it hurt me a little bit, but it didn't like hurt me in any sort of dangerous way. It was just kind of like tanking all the hits.
Yeah. It was weird to finally come across a Pokemon that, like, I didn't one-shot.
Yeah. I luckily had Toxicroak back on my team for just the Elite Four. And so I was able to Toxic Blissey, and that helped. Except I think it was able to heal it off at some point, but I just repoisoned it. You can also find Torment here on the first floor, but it's not that good, so don't worry about it if you didn't find it. And I guess you don't care if you didn't find it.
I don't care.
Ace Trainer Omar has a Rapidash, a Carnivine, and a Rampardos. Ace Trainer Sydney... Sorry, this is the second floor now.
Someone needs to tell him about that horse.
Ace Trainer Sydney has a Clefable and a Torterra. Did you notice that you see all of the starter evolutions, the full evolutions?
Nope, didn't notice.
Because Sydney has Torterra... another guy along this route had Empoleon, and then Flint had Infernape. Isn't that wild?
Is it, like, not normal to see the starters?
No. You don't normally see, right? Like, if you take Charmander, you see Blastoise, but you don't ever see Venusaur, for example.
Okay.
Because Blue takes Squirtle, sorry, not Bulbasaur. Nobody takes Bulbasaur, is
Poor
my point.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
You don't see Bulbasaur in its line.
You're still number one in my heart.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's cute, because he's actually
my
number
Valentine's
one.
Day card.
Bulbasaur.
Don't tell yourself. That's the card I'm drawing for you.
Okay, thank you. Veteran Clayton has a Staraptor and a Hippowdon.
Yeah, there's a veteran in here. What war?
I don't know.
We had this conversation in a previous season. What war?
What war were you in, Veteran? There's a group of ace trainers. They call themselves Double Team Al and K.
Gross.
They have a Staraptor and a Whiscash. You can find TM71 at one of these. Like, there's like some ramps that you can go up, and you can find Stone Edge in them. And I did, and I was happy about that. It was helpful. Black Belt.
Probably could have used that.
Probably.
Ask me if I care.
Back on floor 1, there's Black Belt Miles, and he's got a Machamp. That Machamp was difficult. It was level 49, which was almost the same level as all my other Pokemon. We go into the basement, and we run into Psychic Valencia, Double Team Joe and Pat, Ace Trainer Henry, and Dragon Tamer Andre. Valencia has a Chingling and a Chimecho, so finally you get to see what Chingling turns into. Chingling evolves into Chimecho.
Yes.
Joe and Pat have a Gyarados and a Medicham. That was annoying. Medicham, I have discovered, is very annoying to fight against.
I hate Medicham.
It's so powerful.
I was doing most of my training once I got through this. I went back to Snow Point because I was trying to train up my Rapidash and my Rampardos, the two R's of the team. Anyway, and I kept running into Medicham, and they were the worst.
Yeah.
Hate them.
They're tough. Ace Trainer Henry has a Honchkrow, level 49, and Andre, the Dragon Tamer, has Gabite, level 49.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It's a weird-ass Pokemon.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the entire time that we're down here, we're running into Medichams and Floatzels and Steelix and Golbat and Machokes.
I could have caught them. I just could not be bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't want to.
Just south of Andre, you get Dragon Pulse, which you did pick up.
I did get that one. That's the
you
one thing I did get.
Had it on one of your dudes.
I did. Lucario.
We go back up to floor 1, and you can find Dark Pulse up here. And you also fight Veteran Edgar, who has a Tentacruel, a Golem, a Golem, and an Empoleon. You'd have a Golem if it was Grass type.
Golem.
And Dragon Tamer Clinton has a Gibble, a Gyarados, and another Gibble.
Gibble. Weird.
You also find a Razor Claw in here, which I think I saw that you found. It ups your crit rate when it's equipped. I gave it to your Staraptor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't remember getting it, but hey, if it was in the bag, it's in the bag.
And that's it. So
That's it.
That's it for Victory Road.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's it. We're done.
I didn't want to like explain exactly how you get through Victory Road because it's a lot of just finding your way through all this twisting path.
Yeah, I hated it. I got turned around so many times. Like, this was the tough Victory Road.
Yeah. You need strength, you need rock smash, you need surf, and you need waterfall. And that sucks.
You need patience.
I hate the ones that like you
And
require
20
so
super
many
repels.
HMs. And yeah, lots of super repels.
Yeah, it was a pain in the patoot.
Yeah. And even the super repels don't help if your Pokemon aren't the same level as the
and
Pokemon,
my Pokemon
in the
were
cave.
all weak.
Yeah, so it sucks because you can still run into Pokemon even if you're using repels. I'm going to be right back. I have to grab my info. And then we're going to talk about getting to the Elite Four.
Thank you to our sponsor, Nick at AGN Artworks. Nick is the creator of our logos and specializes in graphic art and design with over 20 years of experience. Check out his art on Instagram, shoot him a message, and say Mac and Jaylee sent you for a Pokemaniac discount on your order. It's Lex_kin_83 on Instagram. Thanks for supporting the podcast, Nick.
I think you and I did the exact same thing here.
In the Pokemon Center?
Yes.
/ entry to the Elite Four.
Yes.
/ Mart. /
Which is...
don't go through the middle because you get stopped.
Going to the Mart first.
Before you healed your Pokemon?
Before you healed your Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then walking too close to the lady who lets you into the Elite Four, which triggers a battle with your rival.
Yep. I was very disappointed when I walked across and got stopped because I was so close to the Pokemon Center. And all my Pokemon were dead.
So you fought Poor Boy.
I did.
And he had a level 48 Staraptor, a level 50 Heracross, a level 51 Snorlax, a level 49 Floatzel, a level 49 Rapidash, and a level 53 Torterra.
They all out-leveled me. At this point, I did not have one Pokemon over level 50. They were all 49 and under.
Yeah.
Because I had not started grinding. You did not take over for me yet at this point. I lasted 8 seconds.
But you beat him.
Not the first time.
Oh, he waited you out.
Oh, yeah. I had nothing left. My Pokemon were dead and children.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then you healed, you flew back, and you beat him.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I healed. Once I was all healed up and ready to go, yeah. He totally blindsided me the first time, though. And, like, I think I had 2 Pokemon alive with under, like, 50 HP each.
Right.
Like, it was...
That's fair. He also blindsided me, but
But you beat him.
I beat him. I had hyper potions, though.
And
so
you know what you're doing.
I
just bought, I just went to the Mart. I bought all my... I didn't buy any potions because I was going to go get my lemonades, but I bought all my revives. So I bought like 20 or 30 of them, but I didn't want to waste them.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, just kill me now and we'll deal with you later.
That's fair. You know what? That's a legitimate strategy. For me, he had 48 Staraptor, 50 Heracross, 51 Snorlax, just like he did with you, but where it differed is he had a level 49 Roserade, a level 49 Floatzel, and a level 53 Infernape instead. But I kicked his butt. I had a bunch of answers to all of his Pokemon.
Nice.
I think the only one that was tough for me was Snorlax.
Snorlax is a tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's a tough cookie.
But I did have Skuntank and Toxicroak. Oh, wait, yeah, what am I talking about? I had Toxicroak. It has fighting type moves. Never mind. Snorlax wasn't a problem. Then, yeah, I don't know if anyone was a major issue. Heracross was a little hard to get over, and then, of course, Infernape out-leveled every single one of my Pokemon.
Yeah.
I went into the Elite Four. This is after beating Norman.
Did you go train at all, or did you go straight in?
I beat Norman, and then I healed, and then I trained for a little bit just to bring all of my Pokemon to 50. Oh. And that's when I went into the Elite Four.
For the first time.
For the first time. For the only time.
You beat it?
I beat it in one time. One shot. But I thought I was going to lose many, many, many times.
What?
It got really close several times.
I can't believe... I thought it took you 2 times.
No.
Oh my god, it only took you once?
Yeah. But, like, so... I got to the 3rd Elite Four, remember? I thought I was dead.
Yeah.
But I beat him.
I thought you died.
And then I healed up. And then I got to the 4th Elite Four member, and I healed up. And then I got to the champion, and I was like, hey, this is where my run ends, because my Pokemon are level 50. There's no way I'm beating the champion, and then I did instead.
How? I don't understand. Did you cheat?
No.
It took me... I have to do math because I was doing this while I was at work.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on my computer at work typing stuff, and then with like my right hand I was battling, so I was kind of paying attention. And then I had a list open and I was writing down their Pokemon and who and what moves were good against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just...
That's so smart.
It's really not.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, except I didn't learn a goddamn thing. I did not.
You did.
No!
Yeah, you got all the way to the champion.
Not the first time.
No, but you did.
Okay, so...
That means you learned something.
The first time I made it to the second one. I think the next 2 times I made it to the second one. Mm-hmm. One time I made it to the third one. Then I was stuck on the third one for a couple times. And then I made it to the champion for like 5 or 6 times.
Right.
And they killed me 5 or 6 times. So I spent over 10 times in the stupid Elite Four.
Right.
That's why I was done with this game. That's why I gave up. When you came home from work, I was like, I'm not playing. Yeah. I'm going to record the podcast and just tell everybody I'm a loser and a failure. And no way.
But I didn't let you.
No. So then I gave you my DS, and you switched up my Pokemon's moves. You gave them all different items, and you held my hand. And you are truly a Pokemon master because you fixed my Pokemon. And then you, walked me through.
Right.
Because I cheated. I made it to the champion and I saved. Well, after every Elite Four member, I saved so I wouldn't have to go back and do it again.
Right.
There was no freaking way.
But going into the champion, you had 6 lemonades and 5 revives, and we made it work.
Yeah, but I used them all.
Yeah, but you still had 3 Pokemon at the end of the fight.
Yeah, that's because you switched up my team and switched up everything and told me what moves to use.
But I'm saying,
went to use them, and I was holding the DS, but you were making all the moves. So I don't know if I even did this. I think it was you. I'm pretty sure. No. I'm pretty sure that you made it to the Hall of Fame twice, and you just wore a wig as Gwen because I did not make it. I mean, on paper, I made it, but it was you behind the wheel, and I can't take credit for it, but I'm going to, because that's just me.
That's fair.
So, and I just never want to play this game again, so I can't say that it failed.
Let's talk about this Elite Four quickly before we talk about our teams. We have Elite Four member Aaron, who has a level 53 Dustox, a level 53 Beautifly, a level 54 Heracross, a level 54 Vespiquen, and a level 57 Drapion. One of these things is not like the others. We have 4 bugs, and Drapion is a dark and poison type.
Yeah, but... I found Aaron super easy. Who brings bugs to an Elite Four? Grow up.
Aaron does.
Bugs are for children. Grow up. The only one that really gave me trouble was that stupid Vespiquen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even the Drapion. Right. That thing's ugly as sin.
Drapion?
Yeah, but, it didn't hurt me. I had no problem with him.
No, that's what Skorupi evolves into, by the way. The little cute scorpion.
Oh, that thing's cute.
Yeah, it evolves into ugly Drapion.
How unfortunate. Some of us just don't look better with age.
You're right. I didn't have any issues against Aaron. In fact, most of the time I used Palindrome to beat all of them up. My Girafarig. Next we have Agatha's cousin, Bertha. Agatha's cousin, Bertha, has a Quagsire level 55, a Sudowoodo level 56, a Wishcash level 55, a Golem level 56, Hippowdon level 59.
Bertha is the bane of my existence.
Oh, yeah?
I hate her so much. If you put Bertha and a Tentacool into a room, I wouldn't know which one to burn first.
It makes sense.
I hate them.
Because she's ground type and you have 3 steel types on your team, which are all weak to ground.
It was terrible.
And then you also have a rock type, which is also weak to ground. In fact, Stevie is the only one who would resist that.
I had a bad time, and it just gets worse from there.
I'm so sorry. Sudowoodo, ridiculous. I think it's only there to take care of flying types.
It's nasty.
Because it is not a ground type.
It's nasty.
I think it's her hardest Pokemon, of course, is Hippowdon. but
I was okay with that one. It was
Yeah.
a freaking pseudo-wudo. I hate saying that.
Sudowoodo.
Pseudo-wudo. It's just, it's gross. It sounds gross coming out. But yeah, I hate it. That was the worst Pokemon for me.
Yeah. She was probably the hardest of the Elite Four. In
I
my
agree.
eyes.
I got stuck at her the most.
I thought I was going to lose to Flint, though, because of a few of his tactics. Flint is the next one, by the way. Flint is number 3. He's got a level 58 Rapidash, a level 58 Drifblim, a level 57 Steelix, a level 57 Lopunny, and a level 61 Infernape.
Flint can flint off. Like, he was the worst. I hated his stupid Drifblim.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's what I'm talking about.
It rose its evasiveness, like, maxed out.
Yeah.
And I wasted all my moves on most of my Pokemon on stupid Drifblim because I couldn't hit it.
So it did that.
I hate it.
To me, too. And then it raised its stats with Ominous Wind. All of its stats. And then it baton passed out to Lopunny.
It kept trying to baton pass, but it was his last one left in one of the times I went through
That's
him.
lucky.
Yeah, but no, I couldn't hit him. Like, I was so frustrated. This is the point where I was done with the game, and I was so frustrated. And I was like, no, take it away. Because I couldn't get past him. This is stupid Drifblim.
But his Drifblim doesn't hurt a lot.
No.
Because he didn't put anything on it
It
other
just
than
avoids everything.
Thunder and Ominous Wind.
And you waste your moves.
But, so, what was troublesome about his Drifblim for me is that it did all that evasiveness increasing, and then it did Ominous Wind to get the stat boost to all of its stats, and then it baton passed out to Lopunny, so now Lopunny has all that evasiveness and the boost to all her stats.
Oh no!
And so I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose here.
Oh, that's annoying.
But then
the
I gotta-
evasiveness goes on to the next Pokemon too?
When a baton pass is used, yes.
Rude.
So I thought I was doomed, but I got a lucky hit and critical hit on Lopunny, and it killed it right away.
The crits in this game I've noticed are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere. I hate them when they're against me, but when I get the crits, I'm very happy. But I noticed an increase of crits in this game.
An increase.
Yeah, to me.
Sorry, I was just reading up on Drifblim, and I said he has Thunder. I thought for some reason he had Thunder, but he doesn't. He has Will-O-Wisp.
Will-O-Wisp.
So the
Burns.
it burns instantly. The only move that he's got that does any damage is Ominous Wind. Then.
Yeah. He was so smart with this stupid Will-O-Wisp, because anytime I, use a full heal or switch out, it was the first move he'd use, and automatically burn. I'm so mad at this game. Just give me a chance.
But we both eventually got past him.
I don't know how.
And the fourth one up is Lucian. Lucian is the Psychic type Elite Four member. He's got Mr. Mime level 59, Girafarig level 59, Medicham level 60, Alakazam level 60, and a Bronzong level 63.
I was so scared coming in. I was so scared because the guys
Psychic
before
type.
him were crazy stupid. Bertha and Flint or whatever. Crazy stupid. So I was scared, but I found him very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my team was actually, they did okay against this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steel types again. You resist Psychic.
Yeah. And I didn't realize that. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But no, I made it through him once. I beat him the first time.
And then you saved.
And then I saved.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I was
fair.
not doing that bullshit
that makes
again.
sense. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
I also had an easy time against them. I had Skuntank again. Skuntank is dark type, so can't be affected. I think Skuntank might have been the only thing I used, because I just Night Slashed through the rest of these guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really easy. The only trouble would have been Medicham, but I made it through. I can't even remember anything of note to say about this. Lucian, I thought I was going to die again, though, because Bronzong.
Bronzong is a...
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I don't really have anything to... Oh, Skuntank has Flamethrower, never mind.
Nice.
Then I used Flamethrower and burned him, and then he died.
I had a very low level Rapidash
Right.
for Bronzong, so it took a couple times, but
Yeah.
yeah, still no problem.
Yeah, I forgot that. I was trying to think of how I could damage his psychic type, but then I realized I didn't have to. I could just damage his steel typing, and that would be sufficient. And then
we did it.
We did it, and I got past Lucian, and you got past Lucian, and now it's da-da-da-dum, 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 time for our...
Wait.
Why would you say that? Oh my gosh, such foul language.
Are you doing our Pokemon and then the champion?
Yeah, let's do our Pokemon and then the champion.
Okay, my Pokemon are not impressive.
Yeah.
I kept the same team because I thought I had hope in them, but I was wrong.
Let's hear them.
Okay. I have a level 45 Rapidash named Roxy. 45. I could not level it up. You leveled it up and evolved it. I got bored with it. I thought it was going to be way better than it was. Piece of poop. That horse is terrible. I had a level 47 Rampardos, you know, the fossil Royce, who is incredible, even at level 47, like so strong.
Right.
Yeah, and just can like take a hit.
Yeah.
I like that thing a lot. I have level 51 Staraptor, Stevie. Like less than mid. He saved me when there was just a little bit left of any kind of Pokemon. He was like my last resort.
Right.
Because he quick attack. But
not anymore.
No, not anymore. But once I gave him Brave Bird, like that helped a lot. Yeah. But still, he wasn't MVP at all.
You didn't even use him
not in the
fight of the champion?
No.
I switched out quick attack for something called Roost, which lets him rest for a turn and it brings his health back. It's recover,
cool.
but
That's
for
nice.
Birds. Yeah.
Huh. I have level 51 Empoleon, my Prada.
Nice.
Pretty good. Loved it.
Yeah.
And then level 53 Lucario, Lauren.
Mm-hmm. For Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren. Yep, pretty decent. I liked him a lot. But MVP is level 15 Dialga. Dior.
15?
What? What did I say? Level 53. I don't know what I'm reading.
Level 53
My
Dialga.
MVP was level 53 Dialga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Like, I'm a legendary Pokemon fan. I like them. I'm not going to be one of those people who are like, oh, legendaries are the best. But, oh my god, this thing saved my life.
Right.
Roar of Time.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time with words.
That's okay.
I hate words.
It's Hyper Beam, but for Dragon types.
It's so good.
It is fairly good.
Yep. And that's my crappy team for the crappy game.
Which you won with. You're the champion.
You are the champion twice.
You're the Sinnoh champion.
What's your team?
My team is... This is my lowest level Pokemon. My Land Shark. My level 50 Garchomp.
50 is your lowest. Good job.
A Balloon. My level 50 Drifblim.
Terrible Pokemon.
I had a Palindrome. My level 51 Girafarig.
Nice.
A Sea Drake. My level 51 Palkia.
It's a Palkia.
That's my legendary.
Oh! Okay,
Yeah.
you did use it. Good.
A Smelly. My level 54 Skuntank.
I still love that name.
You're the one who named it.
I know! Because it's not a skunk, because that'd be too easy.
A Smelly, my level
Smelly.
54 Skuntank, who did obviously a lot of work because it's level 54, but it also has boosted XP because it was caught in your game. And it was way too late in the game. I didn't want to swap out a Pokemon and train it all the way up, because that would have been annoying. So, of course, I just went with an old tried and true classic, a Cannon, level 51 Octillery.
What about your starter?
Exactly.
Like, I'm so sad.
That's what my little spiel was supposed to evoke.
That's what I thought it was. I thought you were gonna... Oh, such a traitor.
I have to be true to myself. I can never bring my starter
You need to bring your best friend everywhere with you when you go in this Pokemon game. How
Did
can
you
live with
actually
yourself?
go into this episode thinking I would bring Torterra into the Elite Four?
Yes, I thought you were a changed person. I thought you had a heart. He's been everywhere with you.
My heart is in an octopus named Octillery.
Gross.
My time when beating Cynthia and becoming Oh, whoops. We didn't talk about
we
the
haven't talked
champion.
about her yet, but there she is. That bitch.
Okay, well, we'll talk about my time after we talk about the champion of the region is a lady named Cynthia. She's been helping us the entire time.
Yeah, and then pulls the rug from under our feet and beats us with it.
Yeah.
I hate her. I had to fight her at least 4 times.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get through it without you. Like, it was so bad and so hard, and I never want to see her face again.
Cynthia's team is ridiculously stacked. I also misspoke last week, I guess. I said that her strongest Pokemon was a level 63. I guess it's a level 66, at least according to this guide.
It was 66, I remember.
Okay.
Being spanked by it.
So she has a level 61 Spiritomb, a level 60 Roserade, a level 63 Lucario, a level 60 Gastrodon, a level 63 Milotic, and a level 66 Garchomp. Yikes.
And Garchomp wasn't the hardest one for me.
No?
No. Garchomp was okay.
What was the hardest one?
I think Lucario.
Yeah?
I kept dying on Lucario. I don't ever remember seeing her Milotic until the very last fight.
Okay.
So I think it was Lucario.
Or her Roserade.
Or Roserade.
Yeah.
But when you switched up my team, their moves and everything, and told me what to do, it was fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should listen to you more often.
Mm-hmm. I know Pokemon all right.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did okay. I think you did really well,
you did
especially
fine.
Considering the level gap between your Pokemon and hers.
I had a terrible team.
You had a pretty decent team. You beat Cynthia.
I had a level 45 Rapidash.
Yeah. And
who didn't see any action at all because it was useless.
I was going to say Rapidash really held the team together.
Well, okay,
kept
it killed
everyone's spirits up.
But that was it. That's all it fought against.
To be fair, my Palindrome, my Girafarig, also didn't do much. Like, it wiped out most of Aaron's team, but
they're just
other than
filler.
that, yeah.
They're like, oh, look, I have 6 Pokemon too.
I didn't have a moment where I thought that Girafarig would be helpful, unfortunately. I think I brought it out versus Roserade, but Roserade Energy Balled and killed it immediately. I was going to Psychic it, but it died instead.
Terrible game.
Yeah, it's too bad. But I did make it through. I made it through with 2 Pokemon, which means that your team is actually better than mine, because you got through with 3. You had Staraptor, Rapidash, and Dialga left, and I only had Palkia and
But I had to revive my Dialga.
Yeah, I had to revive a lot of my Pokemon throughout all the Elite Four.
Yeah, me too. I brought in 30 Lemonades and 20 Revives, and I think I used them all. Close to them all.
Like I said, when we went into Cynthia, you had 6 and 5 left.
Yeah.
6 Lemonades, 5 Revives. That's all we had, and I was like, oh, okay, we're working with limited resources.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay, because we did it. We won.
I am so happy this game is done.
My time after beating Cynthia was 81.51.
What?
Yeah.
Mine was 47.38.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But I did a lot of training.
Yeah, you did a lot of work and a lot of play in this game, and your Pokedex numbers are going to be way more than mine.
I wonder where it really went off the rails, because I think it would have been before Fantina. I think that's when I spent the most time. I spent almost 17 hours between Crasher Wake and Fantina.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, it was a lot of training. I wanted to be ready for Fantina, and then I was. I steamrolled her. So.
True, yeah.
Yeah, and then, between last week and this week, I did 7 hours.
Nice.
So it was really short amount of time, comparatively speaking. I think this is actually my shortest leg, 7 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What were your Pokedex numbers?
I had 150 Pokemon seen and 90 Pokemon caught.
Oh, you didn't even make 100.
I didn't even make 100.
I'm so proud. I had 146 seen and I caught 68.
Nice.
Yay! I give up.
You know what we could do?
No.
Is
I'm not opening this game anymore.
We could load up your game.
There's no way.
You could go to Cynthia's grandmother.
Nope. I want nothing to do with that family.
And ask her to look at Palkia.
What's a Palkia?
My legendary. And
that doesn't sound like a real word.
If you look at Palkia, that would put you at 140...
150.
No. You said you're at 146.
Oh, shit.
It would put you on 147.
It's a legendary. At least give me 148.
And then the 3 that you're missing are the lake guardians. All you have to do is go back to the lakes and talk to them.
Yeah, I've seen them. I don't care about how many I've seen. I'm supposed to catch 100. I didn't catch 100.
I know, but if you see all 150, then you unlock the national dex like I've got. I've got the national dex.
I know.
And then once you get the national dex, you can catch all sorts of Pokemon, like one of the Pokemon
one
I caught.
that you caught yesterday and you were bragging about, and I was so happy for you. You finally caught one.
And what's its name?
A Miltank.
No, its
a
name.
Milk cow. Milk dud.
A milk dud.
A milk dud.
The Miltank.
It was cute.
I named it in honor of you.
Thank you. I love my Miltank. Yeah, let's go back to that game. This game is done. I am not getting the national dex. I'm not opening this game anymore.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm moving on.
Moving on. So I have written down the date that we completed the game because I've been keeping track here. Mm-hmm.
We'll make a journal. Cute.
Yeah. I have a podcast journal that tells me.
Very cute.
Yeah.
We'll do Pokemon Academy and trivia and then talk about the next game.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. See you guys shortly after a break. Welcome back from our break. Pokemon Master Jaylee, Sylveon Lover Jaylee, Evolution Gym Leader Jaylee, Happiny Hater Jaylee, the trainer formerly known as Ninja Master Jaylee, Tentacruel Lover and Worshipper Jaylee. We are here at the end of Diamond and Pearl, and I realized something over the break that I am kind of stifling a laugh about.
What?
We've talked about how slow this game is.
Yes.
And judging by the numbers of my final times throughout all of the generations so far, it's the game I have with the lowest time at the completion of the Elite Four.
That can't be right.
Yep, it is.
Well, I guess maybe you just didn't want to play it, so you didn't put enough time into it. That's my excuse anyway.
Maybe it's just that the pacing is so bad that it felt like the longest game, but 81:51 is currently my fastest time.
That's so weird.
Yeah, Generation 1, 89:55. Generation 2, 86:27. Generation 3, 126:53. But that was simulated, so we were speeding up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Pokemon Leaf Green, I had 114:15. Again, simulated. Or not simulated, emulated.
Okay, yeah. But that can't be right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play this game.
But also, to be fair, I also caught way more Pokemon in all of those games.
That's true.
This is also the game where I've caught the least amount of Pokemon, which is weird, because I felt like I was catching a lot. Like, every single week, it felt like I caught, like, a bunch more, you know?
It just wasn't fun.
I guess. I don't know. But my grand total this time was 90 out of 150.
Nice. Better than me.
And now it's higher than that.
That's okay.
Because
the game ended. You don't have to play anymore.
I've got the national dex.
You don't have to play anymore. That's like
that's
the saving
rules.
grace of this game is you don't have to play it anymore. Give me some Academy.
This week we are talking about Cynthia's ace Garchomp.
Nice.
Garchomp is also known in Japanese as Gaburias.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, sounded like there was going to be more to that.
Gaburias.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gobble your ass?
More or less.
Oh.
It is number 445 in the National Dex. It is the Mach Pokemon.
I have a problem with this Pokemon.
Mach is an M-A-C-K-H, by the way, not M-O-C-K.
I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah? It
looks like it's a dragon / hammerhead shark / bird / doesn't know what it's doing.
Right.
Go on. I just had to add that in.
It is a dragon and ground type. It is the pseudo-legendary of this generation. Almost said series, but that doesn't make any sense. All of them are pseudo-legendaries of the series. It is the pseudo-legendary of this generation, which means its base stat total is 600. Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
He was designed by Takao Uno. He's the same guy who designed Arceus, and also, I think, was the creative director of Ruby and Sapphire. I think.
Cool.
Garchomp has many design inspirations, like you were saying, from wyverns, which are like baby dragons, to jet planes, to hammerhead sharks.
Whoa, I was right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I love being right.
I find that its funniest inspiration is Sharpedo, however, judging by the star-shaped mark on its nose. And just like Sharpedo, they're both based off sharks.
Oh.
Garchomp was ranked 7th among all Pokemon, and 2nd out of the Sinnoh Pokemon in the same poll that we mentioned during the Lucario trivia in episode 44.
Nice.
A gar is a type of carnivorous fish that likely obtained its name from an Old English word for spear. This is perhaps where Garchomp's name gets its name from. This is perhaps where Garchomp gets its name from, or perhaps it is meant to be an allusion to the word gargantuan, a word meaning giant. Its Japanese name, on the other hand, is most likely a portmanteau of gaburito, which means to chew, and as, which means earth.
Oh.
So, to chew earth.
Sure.
Or, earth bite.
Earth bite.
You have already heard some of the weird Pokedex entries for Garchomp from Jaylee's trivia, but I will share another here from Pokemon Y. It flies at speeds equal to a jet fighter plane. It never allows its prey to escape.
Wow.
That's it.
What a jerk.
So apparently it can fly at speeds equal to a jet fighter plane, which, man, I should have done my...
We are in school right now, so...
About 1,500 miles per hour. What is that in kilometers per hour?
Canadians over here.
About 417. I didn't misspeak. 417 meters per second. 2414.
That's fast, too.
That is
anyway,
fast.
it's speedy.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast. You should look out.
Yeah. 24,000 kilometers per hour. That's a lot faster than a car or a Rapidash, for that matter.
Yeah, Rapidash sucks. I'm never using it again.
But Rapidash was... Remember we read about Rapidash and Arcanine and how fast they're supposed to go? And
boring.
Yet Garchomp is like...
Yeah.
3 points off of Rapidash in speed, and yet apparently can go 1,500 miles per hour. Anyway.
Weird. Math is hard, even for people writing Pokemon.
Especially when writing Pokemon. Also, I forgot to write this down, but even though a lot of its stuff talks about flying, a lot of its Pokedex entries talk about flying, it can't learn fly.
Oh, useless.
But it can learn some flying type moves, like Aerial Ace. Anyway. Cool. I'll let you go on your trivia now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm looking away.
Welcome to my Pokedex trivia. I have a hint for you.
Okay.
All of these Pokemon are adorable. Subjective to my opinion. However, number 1.
Pichu.
No.
Oh.
When it grows, several new tails are sprouted.
Vulpix.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nice.
Cutie patootie. This Pokemon overcame its sorrow to evolve a sturdy new body.
Overcame its sorrow to build to... Again?
This Pokemon overcame its sorrow to evolve a sturdy new body. I can give you part 2, but it'll give it away. Can you at least give me one guess?
Bonsly.
No. It faces its opponents bravely, using a bone as a weapon.
Oh, Cubone. Well, Marowak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cutie patootie.
Wait, Marowak is the Cutie Patootie, not Cubone?
They're both cute.
Okay.
And sad. This Pokemon discreetly follows comb bee to find their hive. It scoops up big dollops of honey in its palms to eat. This is a hard one. I did not know this.
I was going to make a joke and say Ambipom, but I know you don't think it's adorable.
That Pokemon. I hate that Pokemon with a passion.
I definitely thought that Ambipom would be on my Elite Four team, but I didn't find...
I'm impressed. I'm surprised that you took it off.
You know what? It might have been more useful than Girafarig, to be fair, but I didn't end up using it.
I can give you another entry for this one if you want, because I didn't know this was a thing.
Is it Teddy Ursa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ding ding.
I was like, well, what would be cute and eat honey? Yeah.
Yeah. A bear.
And I knew it wasn't Motham.
No.
Which apparently steals from Combi. Anyway.
I know, right?
That's weird.
This Pokemon scatters poisonous spores and throws powerful punches while its foe is hampered by inhaled spores. This one's gonna shock you. I didn't know of this Pokemon before. Maybe I did, but I just saw a picture of it and it was like, yep, it's cute.
Breloom?
Yeah!
Oh, okay. Yeah. The kangaroo mushroom thing.
It's adorable. Okay, last one.
Okay.
Its tail bounces like a rubber ball.
Azrael.
Oh, yeah, I had more to that, but
Sorry.
yeah. That's okay. It's cute as a button, of course.
Of course.
Good job. I shouldn't have given you that. It's cute hint. But
Pichu wasn't even on there.
No, because that's a dead giveaway. Pichu is the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life.
This little electric Pichu.
This rat-like Pichu.
Thank you for your trivia.
So cute. Pichu.
Thank you for your trivia.
Thank you for your Pokemon Academy.
And congratulations on 50 episodes.
Congrats. That's a big milestone for us. It's great.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to us for 50 episodes. It's amazing.
Thank you for joining us on our journey of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I'm beyond done with this game. I'm throwing the cartridge out the window, across the street, into a dumpster, and lighting it on fire. I never want to see it again.
Happy to see you go. Glad to watch you walk away.
I hate it. But if you love our podcast, we would love to connect with you. Follow us on Instagram at Route to Victory Road Podcast. And please leave us a rating on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to us. And if you can't get enough of our podcast, please join us at patreon.com/Route to Victory Road. We have brand new content in mind for a brand new adventure and game, and I can't wait to start. Bye-bye, Diamond. I'm done.
And if you are enjoying listening to us, we please ask you to like or sub or make a review or whatever you can do on your podcast catcher of choice, because everything that you can do to widen our scope will help us greatly in producing more content for you guys in the long run. It'll help us move this from being just a hobby that we do when we can to being like something that we can do more full time, and that's our goal at the end of the day.
Yes, we love doing this and being here.
The next games that we are going to do are going to be Pokemon Heart Gold and Pokemon Soul Silver.
No!
I will be doing Heart Gold since I did Silver in our Generation 2.
Okay, I'll be playing Soul Silver.
You'll be playing Soul Silver?
I can't even say it. Why do you do this to me? We're going to make this one a little more interesting because it is remake.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Going to be attempting our first actual Nuzlocke run.
I'm going to cry. There's no way. I'm going to have 0 Pokemon at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you do this?
It'll be very hard.
Do you want to go through some rules, or do you want to do that on the first episode? Let's do it on the first episode.
I'll cover like the basics. So people mostly will know what a Nuzlocke is, but if you aren't savvy to like the pro Pokemon content making sphere of...
Send us positive vibes.
Nuzlocke means that we can only catch the first Pokemon that we encounter on a route. Ever. So
what if I go on to Route like 40, catch the first Pokemon, and then like a month into the game, I go back to Route 40. Can I catch up another Pokemon?
No.
What am I going to do? My Pokemon are all going to die.
After a month, we'll be done the game.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
I guess we won't be. We're going to be playing this. Wow, we're going to be playing this game for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's 9 weeks to even get to the Elite Four the first time. And then this one definitely does have an Elite Four rematch.
Nope.
Which is something else that we're going to have to talk about doing. It will be... Yeah, it'll be hard.
Isn't the main rule of a Nuzlocke is if your Pokemon faints, you have to, like, let it go?
Yes, if a Pokemon faints, you have to let it go.
How do you get more Pokemon?
Once you enter a gym, you cannot leave the gym until you beat the gym. You can use healing items, but only in between battles, not during them.
I regret this. I regret agreeing to this. We should, like, write up a contract, because this seems pretty brutal.
And you have to name every single one of your Pokemon. That's not going to be an issue for us because we do that anyway. We always theme our characters, like our player characters, and we like to theme our teams and stuff like that too.
Theme our teams.
I already have a character picked out.
Nice. Okay.
I'll bring it up when we start.
Episode 1.
Mm-hmm. And I have an idea of what I want to do for a team, and I'm hoping that the Nuzlocke is kind and helps me out.
I have so many questions, but I will ask you later.
And that's it for the major Nuzlocke rules anyway. We'll cover it all on episode 1 of Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Amazing.
We look forward to seeing you there. We thank you for being our friends this week. Our
Play along with us too if you have... What is it? Heart
Gold or Soul Silver.
If you have it, play along.
Yeah, definitely. And you should also go back and listen to previous seasons and play along with us in those seasons too. Our Poke Quote this week comes from Cynthia at the end of the game of Pokemon Platinum.
I'm out.
She says, "The world awaited your birth. Not only yours either, but the Pokemon with you, the people close to you. All Pokemon and people were born because they have a part to play in the world. I am convinced by that."
I wonder what she would think of you ditching your starter Pokemon.
She'd be like, "Dope. That's awesome. Congratulations on installing a Garchomp instead. Up top, boy."
She'd kick your ass. Anyway, this game is out the window now.
Thank you for being our friends this week. We will see you next time on the Route to Victory Road. And if you are interested in hearing... Wait.
What? What's the next game? I'm sorry, can you hear that? Fuck, I'm sorry. My nail is buggy.
It's okay.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Little ASMR for you.
You're so cute.
Okay.